There is a strange phenomenon, though. It's an electromagnetic anomaly. You know how Marlon Brando, before he died, lived in the South Pacific? It was a ham radio nut. He would constantly talk on the ham radio to strangers and whatever. So all that stuff is still bouncing around up there. And if you tune your ham radio to a particular frequency, sometimes if the Earth magnetosphere is just aligned just right, you'll actually get bounced back to you from past time. Marlon Brando reciting his ginger spice muffin recipe.
Oh, those are good muffins.
Yeah, they're really good. Do you want to take a listen?
Sure.
All right, hang on. Let's see if we can tune it in here.
Spice doesn't mean that you name a specific spice. I don't know why people... They need it all laid out for them. Everyone needs a blueprint. I didn't have a blueprint. But a recipe is just a torn coat that you put on a scarecrow in the summertime. And inside the pocket of the coat is a piece of paper, and maybe it would say that muffins, if you wanted them to be spiced, you would take a package of flour, and a package is relative. For the small package, get a small mixing bowl. For the large package, get a large mixing bowl. It's not, people got to keep your heads about you, because we're not building the Brooklyn Bridge here. We're making muffins. And eggs, milk, use your eyes, use your smell. Introduce them to the flour, let them all hang out in the bowl, and you'll know when to intrude with the whisk. And a whisk is a rapist. It's just there to rape the ingredients. And I remember one time on the set of The Freshman, Frank Whaley. That boy, he had the strangest taste in music. A band called the Smithereens. And I think of that now because you want to pulverize the flour and the egg and the milk into smithereens with the whisk. And then when no one's looking, and you may have to wait days until no one's around, you take the vial of cardamom that you've hidden in your sock, because that's the secret ingredient. And I learned in the Marines that you hide cardamom in your sock. It's the first thing the DI looks for. And you whisk it into the muffins. But they're not muffins yet. It's just batter. You're going to be tempted to call them muffins. And that's where so many actors go wrong. When they're working on their character and they say, this is muffins. It's not, it's batter. That garbage you did in The Man Who Loved Cat Dancing, Burt Reynolds, that was not muffins, that was batter. You splattered batter. Oh, you never know when a poem's gonna sneak up on you. And then you, I spoon the mixture into muffin tins. I don't start on the upper left and go left to right and fill the muffin tin. It's random. It's random. You don't know where life is gonna drop your batter. And then when they're all full, and that could be 2 minutes from when you start, it could be 2 weeks from when you start, you put it in the oven, call up Harry Dean Stanton, ask him to come over, show you how to work the oven. And then he tells you stories about what a cunt Wim Wenders was while you wait for the Buffins. The Buffins. I wanted to say bake and muffins, although I suppose when muffins are baking, you could combine the verb to the noun and make buffins. That's a new verb. I'm going to call the Oxford English Dictionary people. I've made a new verb to buffin. I'm buffining some batter. Oh, so many children around me right now. I need buy some balloons.